Hi, my name is Darien Long, and I'm a Senior Regional Director of Sales at Alice Platform. To say that the last 14 months have been a challenge would be an understatement. I started 2020 pregnant with my second daughter, who was due in the middle of May. My father was sick with a lung disease and needing a lung transplant. And as you guys know, in March, we went into lockdown. And at the same time, my husband's job transferred us from Houston to San Antonio. So we were going to be tasked with selling our home and moving in the last month or so of my pregnancy. But right after that, life really snowballed. Our daughter was born a month early and had a stay in NICU. 2 days after giving birth, I had to furlough some of my sales team. And the day my daughter was released, we moved 4 hours away. I spent my maternity leave in complete isolation for the most part, not knowing a single soul. And the biggest part was my daughter was born with some pretty serious medical conditions. Um, she has craniosynostosis and hydrocephalus, and she underwent two pretty major surgeries on her brain and skull within the first 6 months of her life. The toughest part of all of this was that because of COVID, it was her and I alone in that medical journey. My husband, my oldest daughter, weren't able to see her at the hospital, to go with us to doctor's appointments. It was just me and her. During this time, aside from my maternity leave, I've maintained my role at Alice and my performance as both an individual contributor and a leader in our sales organization. My work is really one of the things that I'm the most proud of. People ask me all the time, Darian, how do you do it? And my response is, I don't sleep. No, that's not it. My response is that I don't do it. Seriously, I don't do it all. There's so many things that I don't do. I only do what I need to survive. And part of my strategy and kind of getting through this year has been prioritizing the things that are important for my specific individual contribution, and then building infrastructure around the rest. So when I think about how I'm inspiring change for other women, it's letting them know that you don't have to do everything to be successful. That whenever you're drowning, you don't have to hold everyone else up, right? That you have to prioritize what your contribution is going to be, and then you have to delegate out all of the rest. So if that means hiring a housekeeper, if that means, getting a yard guy or bringing in a nanny to help, outside of daycare hours, those are all things that you can do, and you don't have to carry that burden by yourself. So find a team of supporters. For me, it's my husband, my family, my friends, my neighbors. They're all a part of my success and helping me get through life and get through it, not just, okay, but actually thriving in the area that I'm in.